do we think, brothers, we can be disconnected from God that we came out of and win? We cannot win disconnected from the thing we came out of. Believers should be walking around with that boldness. I wasn't built to preach. Made my mind up, and I encourage you to make your mind up to trust God till the wheels fall off. And then if the wheels happen to fall off, I'ma still trust God to replace the wheels or repair the wheels. And if God don't give me new wheels, I'ma trust God for some wings. But I'm not gonna stop trusting God. This morning's subtopic will be taken when the road gets rough. When the road gets rough, stay the course. When the road gets rough, stay the course. And the rationale for me switching this morning from the journey of Abraham, which has been a tremendous blessing throughout this beginning of 2017, to the journey of Job, because people over the last few weeks have been dealing with all kind of losses and situations. You would be amazed at the number of calls and prayer requests and demands of people who are going through real life crises while you are tripping over somebody. People are dealing with real life crises. People are dealing with the loss of loved ones, lost relationships. Parents are having to deal with all kinds of difficulties concerning their children. There are still families fighting the struggles of addiction, and the families are being sick and destructive. And even on this morning, I was woke up this morning early this morning to a text from apartment management on Blue Ash, and the entire apartment unit burnt down to the ground, and 12 families have lost everything. And you're worried about what you're going to wear to church, and somebody just lost everything. But I want you to know on this morning that when you embrace your journey, even when the road gets rough, you gotta trust God and stay the course. All of us have been traveling. At some point in time, it seemed like we were traveling down a smooth street. And you ever been, I wish I had a car on stage and I could really illustrate this. You've been driving down a smooth road and everything was going well, and you were counting your blessings. All of a sudden, the road started to get rough. And the road gets so rough sometimes that you want to pull over and see if you have a flat, because the smooth surface is gone. The old saints ain't thought they call this the swift transitions of life. Sometimes you're up and sometimes you're down. But I want you to know this morning, as you embrace your journey, even when the road gets rough, you got to learn how to stay the course. So by now you should be in the book of Job, chapter number 1. The book of Job, chapter 1. In the land of Uz there lived a man whose name was Job. This man was blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He owned 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, 500 donkeys, and had a large number of servants or workers or employees. He was a boss. He was the greatest man among all the people of the east. Jump down to verse number 7. The Lord said to Satan, "Where have you come from?" And Satan answered the Lord, "From roaming throughout the earth, going back and forth, looking to see who I can mess with in Houston." In verse number 8, and the Lord said to Satan, "You considered my servant Job. He lives down there in Houston. There's no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil." Now for the sake of time, go all the way to chapter 42 of Job. Chapter 42 of Job, verse number 10. After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes and gave him twice as much as he had before. And his brothers and sisters and everyone who had known him before, put a pin right there, before, who had known him before, came and ate with him in his house. They comforted and consoled him all over his trouble the Lord had brought on him, and each one gave him a piece of silver and a gold ring. Conclusion, verse number 12. The Lord blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the former.
All right.
Take your seats and say, stay the course.
Stay the course.
Even when the road gets rough. And I had to make sure I included chapter 42 before I got through the text, because you would have given up if you only saw the first part of Job's life. If you would only knew what happened in the beginning of Job's life, you would have threw in the towel, because you would have said, I can't make it through all of that. So I had to make sure I tagged chapter 42 so you would know the state of course. See, we're introduced to Job in chapter 1. His journey looks smooth. In chapter 1, Job is described in a way that all of us would love to be described as and identified with. The Bible tells us, if you're walking through the text, the Bible tells us in chapter 1 of Job, Job was a good man. The Bible goes even farther than saying Job was a good man. And God says Job was a godly man. So it's one thing to be a good man, but another thing to be a godly man. And the Bible describes Job in both a good man and a godly man. He was a family man, a wealthy man, a faithful man, and a successful man. All of us would love to be identified and classified the way we see Job in chapter 1. For matter of fact, if you would ask someone to describe the American dream of a lifestyle, it would be like Job chapter 1, the beginning of chapter 1, a good man, a godly man, a family man, a wealthy man, a faithful man, a successful man. But as we began to embark on this journey, I want you to understand something very clear. Even good people, even godly people, even successful people go through rough patches in life. Sometimes it's not what you did that got you in situations, it's who you are. Because when God favors you, the devil will come after you. All your trouble is not a byproduct of a mistake you make. Sometimes the hell you're going through is because God's hand is on your life, and the devil has assigned people around you to get you off track. Because if you stay on the track, you on right now. If you stay on the course, you on right now. It's obvious God has his hand on your life. It's obvious God is blessing you. And everybody, now this may mess some of you up, but everybody is not excited about the way God sees you. Everybody not happy because you are a successful man and a family man and a businessman and a good man and a godly man. So some people will try you just to see if you will stand the test. And I know somebody here, God has blessed you, but now you're going through something and you're questioning God. This isn't fair. I've done everything right. I'm going to church. I'm serving in the ministry. I'm helping other people. I'm a good guy. Why am I going through all of this? Somebody here is saying, it's not fair. I've raised my kids. I've done everything right. I sacrificed for others. So why am I experiencing this rough patch of life? And you may not be transparent to say it out loud, but somebody is questioning, this is not fair. Why did you take my child? Why did I lose my job? Why did that relationship go under? Why did I go through this? Or why am I going through that? God, this is not fair. And when you began to say, this is not fair, I want you to use your spiritual, recollection, and I want you to remember this man named Jesus. And remember his earthly journey here on earth. Remember Jesus came before you and I came. Remember, while you're going through what you're going through and you're telling God, it's not fair. See, every time I question God about my difficult or rough patches, God will always cause the Holy Spirit to jump in. And when I ask the question, God, why so hard? God, why so much pain? God, this isn't fair. And before I get this isn't fair out, the Holy Spirit will jump in and say, yeah, you think you better than Jesus?